Order number 9, motion.
Honorable Mark Mugambi.
Thank you, Honorable Speaker. And Honorable Speaker, I have a motion, and the subject of the motion is support for football teams in the county. Honorable Speaker, that aware that paragraph 4 of part 2 of the 4th schedule of the Constitution of Kenya 2010 provides for cultural activities, public entertainment, and public amenities, including sports and cultural activities and facilities as a county function. Further aware that section 10 and 11 of the Nairobi City County Sports Management Act 2017 provides for guidelines on financial support for sports initiatives and facilities in Nairobi County. Disturbed that many grassroots football teams in Nairobi County struggle to meet their financial obligations required for registration in the Football Kenya Federation, that is the FKF League, and recognizing that football plays an important role in the society, promoting unity, health, and talent development in our communities, and that is including creation of employment for the youth. Acknowledging that the facilitation of annual registration fees by the Nairobi County Executive would significantly boost the development of local football, empower youth, and promote sports as a tool for development. Strengthen partnership between Nairobi County and sports organizations, and enhance the reputation of Nairobi as a hub for sports excellence, and deeply concerned that local teams face challenges in affording the annual registration fees required by the Football Kenya Federation, FKF, in order to effectively participate in these tournaments or league. The Assembly therefore urges that the County Executive to 1. Allocate funds in the county's sports budget to cover for the annual FKF fees for registered football teams in Nairobi County. And 2. Develop criteria for allocation of funds to teams, which shall be informed by parameters such as the team's active participation in local tournaments, adherence to FKF regulations, and engagement in youth development. And finally, 3, form a committee that will administer and monitor the use of funds to ensure transparency and equity. Honorable Speaker, football is what has made me what I am today, Honorable Speaker, because it engaged me, it kept me engaged during my childhood days. Honorable Speaker, we have the Honorable Hashim, who was first elected due to his prominence in the same sport, Honorable Speaker. We have the Honorable Paul Ndungu, who also is in this house by the virtue of being a participant of the said sport. Honorable Speaker, we also had the Honorable for Kayole Central, the Honorable Jeremiah Demendo. He was a very good goalkeeper during his childhood days, Honorable Speaker. And
can that be verified? Can Honorable Temendu confirm and give us photographic memories? Yes, because
Honorable Speaker, every information I've given you is well researched, and I have evidence in support of that. Honorable Speaker, we also had a very good striker from Kibra, and it's none other than our Deputy Majority Leader, the Honorable John Musila Kaende.
A striker?
Yes. He was
with Gor Mahia.
He was a very lethal striker during his childhood, during his heyday.
John Dile, is that true?
Thank you, Honorable Speaker. It is true, because that is why I'm called Kind.
Yeah, that is where?
That is why you see my name, it is John Dile Kind. It comes from football.
Yes.
Oh, okay.
Honorable Speaker, we also have our Majority Leader in absentia, the Honorable Jateso, who is active even to date, Honorable Speaker, and is one of our very prominent or prolific strikers in this House. And Honorable Speaker, this motion is said to be a game changer in this city. Going by the fact that the Culture Committee, led by the Honorable Munga, has done a commendable job of allocating resources into infrastructure development. We have built very many stadiums, Honorable Speaker, that some are finished and some are ongoing. With that said and done, Honorable Speaker, the best thing we can do for the youth of this city, because each of the 85 members here, they can tell you that they've been approached by the teams in their wards to facilitate in the registration of these leagues annually. And I think per team goes at around 25,000. And a member might have like 5 to around 10 teams within the ward. You can imagine how much that is, Honorable Speaker. And therefore, if we can allocate resources to empower the youth, Honorable Speaker, and give them the exposure that is much needed, Honorable Speaker, we will have done just to our youths in the estates. And with these few remarks, I beg to call our women's team striker, the Honorable Diana Mwangangi, to second the motion. Thank you.
Thank you very much, Honorable Speaker. Indeed, Honorable Mugambi, my whip, has done well to articulate this motion, which means so much to my heart as a youth. Indeed, Mr. Speaker, it's true that one of the major activities that are undertaken within our wards is football. I'm sure in every ward there is a football team practicing in the evening, particularly in the ward where I come from, Umoja 2 ward, Honorable Speaker. You find that at a school called Tumaini Primary School, even today evening, there will be teams which will be practicing there. But the question is, are they doing all this in vain? Indeed, Honorable Mugambi has given the successful examples of these football activities. But Honorable Speaker, we also have examples that are not so good, that are unsuccessful, of youths who gave up along the way because probably the teams that they were participating in could not advance their sporting activity due to lack of funding. Honorable Speaker, as the youths in this county assembly, this is a motion that we should all support. And it's not just about youth, because I'm sure in this assembly, there are our seniors who also have been youths at a particular point in time, and they associate with the needs and grievances of youths. Honorable Speaker, it is during this, our tenure, that we have had employment of youths as constables. It is during our tenure, but we have also advanced the empowerment of youths by employing them in the environment sector, dubbed the Green Army. Honorable Speaker, let it be also during our tenure that we will ensure that the category of youths and the category of sportsmen and women who choose to participate in this game called football also receive the necessary support as outlined in the motion. It is our duty as legislators, and even as we exercise our representative capacities, to identify with the needs of those who we leave behind when we enter this chamber, to identify with the needs of our brothers and sisters. And I'm sure all this will not be in vain, Honorable Speaker. We have so many examples from our estates of sportsmen who are excelling. The current coach for Tusker, I believe Charles Okere, is also someone I have seen participating in football activity in my ward, the ward that I come from, because we have an elected MCA, Honorable Speaker. Honorable Speaker, also the former MCA of Umoja 2 ward, Honorable Kingsley Odida, was also propelled to his position because of participating in football. So this and many other examples, because it is not only about our ward, but it's about the residents of Nairobi City County, that we must all, as the members who are in this assembly today, in this chamber today, support this motion, because the success of this motion is the success of the youths of Nairobi City County. Thank you so much, Honorable Speaker, and with those sentiments, I beg to second.
Thank you.